Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's 3-Pedal J again, out in the garage again. Picking up from where we left off. We are building another motor. This time it's a 5.7, and I want to show you what's going on. Car is on jack stands for like its normal life. Home. Old motor's pulled out. I think in my previous video I showed the block, but if I didn't, here we go. Block is here with damaged cylinder wall number 6, and oh goodness, let me grab this real quick. This is the 6.4 that we built, cracked on both sides. As you can see right there, that's cracked, and then up in there you're missing the cam journal galleyway. Here's all the bad parts that came out of it. Had a bunch of bent push rods, a bunch of every single intake valve was bent. 4 exhaust valves on the passenger side were bent. Those are all right here in the shop. This one is the number 6 exhaust or intake valve that broke off. Here are all the other bent valves. I'll set them up so you guys can see real quick. I stripped everything out. I've been busy doing a lot of work off camera, but I'm gonna try to get some stuff on camera now. So here are my Mopar Performance valve springs I'm gonna put in this 5.7 that we're putting together. Here is the crank. I cleaned the journals up on it. This last journal here had a little bit of rust. Is that even in there? Yeah, this last journal had some rust in it. You can see that I've cleaned it up. It's the bearing, the journal itself is very smooth. You can't get your fingernails on it. So I'm sending it. I am not machining it. I'm using stock crank rods and pistons. I'm gapping to 32 over. I'm going to run boost. I'm going to run probably 8 to 10 pounds of boost. I'll probably just leave it on gate pressure and not even turn the boost controller on. That might be a lie. But in any event, the reason why the crank is in the vise is because this is a 2012 motor. So as you guys know, I already ran into the problems with the 2012 crank and the sensors not working well with 2013 ECU. So I had my old 2013 5.7 reluctor wheel because I save everything. I'm a hoarder. Here's the turbo stuff. And it was a super easy swap. Red Loctited it so that we don't run into the problems that we did the last time. We have the automatic cam in here just for keeping everything from rusting, but I'm going to actually throw my Comp 270 in there or a 6.4 cam. I'm trying to procure a 6.4 cam. So long story short, these back 2 cylinder walls were not good. They were rusted. 2 pistons were really jacked up. They were missing ringlands and stuff from the popcorn tune. I did a earlier YouTube video on that, bitching about popcorn tunes. I don't like them. But actually, I shouldn't really did that. I do like them because that gets me blocks for cheap. Here's another 5.7 right here that suffered the same fate. That one, the crank is completely damaged, so I just pulled the crank out. I'm going to do a different build on that one. But these 5.7s are a lot easier to come by than 6.4s. I actually did procure another 6.4, which is right here. Here's my replacement 6.4. This is a 2013 stock automatic transmission 6.4 that I am going to throw some drop-ins in and fix my heads and do some other cool stuff to try to get this thing back to where I wanted it. Maybe make it faster or better than it was. So real quick, you guys saw real quick, I already honed this side and everything cleaned up really nice. The cross hatching is really nice. I do not know the number of miles on this particular engine, but oh, that was not good. But I think it was pretty high mileage. So it looks like, oh, every single one of the pistons that I that I took out, they looked flawless. The only thing I had to do was just clean the carbon off of them, and that was pretty easy to do. And then it worked just fine. I mean, they look perfect. Here they are right here. So just looking at it, rings look great on them. Here's a piston. Here's number 2 piston right here. So just looking at, these are the 5 pistons that were in the motor. I pulled all of them out. I just kind of glanced them over real quick. This is number 2 piston, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. I'll just grab number 6 real quick and see if I can. Here's number 6 piston. I cleaned the tops of them. No pitting on these guys. The rings looked fantastic. You can see that it's still gapped. It spins freely. You see both of the gaps. I gotta orientate them correctly, but I'm going to end up pulling the rings off of each one of these individually and foul fitting them for the cylinder. Here's the ring gap tool, the manual one. They have other, an electric one, but I just use the manual one that I have here. I gotta replace my disc, but no, it's whatever. So long story short, we're going to take a crack at a budget build 5.7 now, because my super expensive 6.4 endeavors they got me in the poorhouse. I'm just going to call it a spade a spade. I can't afford to build a 6.4 right now. It's another $2,000 for pistons and rods, plus probably another $800 between doing the heads the way I want to do the heads, and I do most of the work on this stuff, but still, I got to buy all new intake valves, all new exhaust valves. I do have the brand new PSI 1515 valve springs that were just put on the motor when we put it back in. But again, you know, between the head porting and getting the valves and the time and effort, kids, life, I just can't afford to put that together right now. So, oh, and I got to replace the cam, the HRT Stage 2 cam. I keep breaking them. I don't know. It's not the tune. It's me. Most of the time, this is mechanical error or improper use of high horsepower vehicles. You should never try to clutch dump a boosted vehicle at 7,000 RPMs. You're gonna break shit, and that's what I did. So, it's no one's fault but my own. I learned from it. I will get a adjustable hydraulic throwout bearing so that I can make the clutch engage at a lower pedal throw with the stage 6 two-step. If not, then I'll go back to the previous brand that I used, but I'm gonna try to make this stage 6 work, and I think getting the adjustable throwout bearing is gonna end up being the way to go, because I plan on putting a clutch slipper on this deal as well so that we can get consistent 60-foot times. But that's all down the road. Right now, I just want to get it to the point where we can drive it and enjoy it, and maybe click off a 12-second pass like we did when it was a factory 5.7 vehicle with a cam in it. So I'm pretty much going back to almost my exact setup when I ran 1169, only I'm going to have boost. So this is actually be a really good apples to apples comparison. Of course, I got a better transmission. I got better rear differential. So we'll see. Maybe this might actually work out for the best. I can do a really good comparison of boost versus nitrous with like and kind vehicle. So that's going to do it for this video. I want to say thank you for anybody who's watching this, anybody who's supported me throughout this long journey. It's been 3 years and a lot of broken parts. Maybe I'll do a video on all the broken parts that I have laying around here. That'll be kind of funny. In any event, I appreciate everybody who's watching, everybody who's paying attention, everybody who's learning from my mistakes, everybody who's learning from my knowledge or lack thereof. You guys mean the world to me, and I do this for the average guy out there on a shoestring budget trying to enjoy the hobby of auto racing. This is that's my goal. So hope you guys enjoy the content. I'm gonna try to keep making it, and I'm gonna try to keep putting it out there, and hopefully this helps somebody out there. So thanks again. If you like what I'm doing, you can click the notification button. You can subscribe. You can like. You can share. I'd appreciate that. And if not, then, you know, just come back and check it out, the page from time to time. All right, peace. Back in business. We have a running car again. This time on E85. Been a long month and a half, but got her back up and running. Hopefully I can keep her running for a little while until I can get what I need for a 6.4 replacement. But here we go. Running, driving. Well, running, I didn't move it yet, but let me open the hood. And there it is. 5.7 back inner. Running, under its own power. Bare bones, but more to come. Hopefully I'll be out here pretty soon. Alright, that's the end of it for now. Peace.